y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. Wait a minute. What's that? Hold on. Wait. Shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I do want to say this though, right? I ended up watching what was it? Calico. Shout out to Calico. I was gonna do like an edited blog and kind of put the footage in there. He had a battle, right? It was like the last card, the card that he had. You know what I'm saying? When he was like him versus Reed Dollar. He had Lady Caution versus Summer. I can't remember her name, bruh. This girl was wildin'. I seen the battle in passing, but I ended up like really watching the battle. I posted a lot of the clips like on my Twitter. It's like, clips of Lady Caution, clips of the girl. But I cannot remember her name. If somebody in the comments can remember who she was, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. She did real good, bruh. And I don't know, like Calico, if I'm you, I'll probably think about maybe going ahead and booking her more, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Calico, but like with the YouTube networks, it's like you share footage of a battle, they start wilding, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your network, and your network got to go back and forth. It's like, it's crazy. But I will say, shout out to Calico, man. You got some talent over there. You really do. You know what I'm saying? It is what I do want to say. Shout out to John John. I think John got a battle coming up. If I'm not mistaken, I think it may be like Loso versus Rosenberg Raw. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. I do want to say, I want to put this out there. There needs to be a list before we get into this. The most reliable battlers in battle rap. There needs to be a list on that. And if they did make a list, I think Loso would be one of the premier artists on the list. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shows up to the battles, he gives you a good performance. You don't really have to worry about him choking, stumbling, not showing up, giving you a half performance. You don't have to worry about that with Loso. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. I do want to say, I was going to make a whole separate blog about this. You know what I'm saying? I do want to say this. Y'all know I'm talking about entertainment and everything. Yo, Meek Mill is wildin', bruh. You wildin' out, bruh. He is wild. He go on that 50 Cent. He just woke up this morning and just decided to go at 50. 50 responded to him on IG. This is lit. I might end up making a separate blog about that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meek Mill. You know what I mean? You know I rock with you, but you kind of wildin'. You defended Diddy and King Combs. You kind of wildin' out. Now, I do want to say this. URL. I'm rocking with this Gnome card. It's lit. I told y'all they had another matchup that they was thinking about putting out. Look, like they were, like a lot of people was lobbying, like, yo, Eunice need to be on the card. You know what I mean? Like, Eunice he's ready. I think like Twerk was like one of the people that I talked about it in the last blog I did on battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like people saying like Eunice, it's time for Eunice to get a look on URL's Gnome. I don't know. Y'all tell me what so URL just announced the card, right? So basically the card's gonna be Rum Nitty versus Loaded Lux. Fire, right? Then they got like Geechee Gotti versus Fonz, right? Fire. Then they got Jerry West versus, you know what I'm saying? Who is Jerry West versus Tay Rock? Fire. Then they got, you know what I'm saying, like T-Top versus Danny Myers. Fire, right? Then they just announced Swamp versus Miss Hustle. It's lit. Wait a minute. It's over. URL got this. It's lit. I'm not mad at this, bruh. I'm not mad at this card at all, bruh. Y'all gotta think, like, if Swamp prepares like he did versus Verb versus Miss Hustle, this could be a very good battle. I don't know how cool they are. You know what I'm saying? I do want to put that out there. I don't know how cool they are. Sometimes when people are cool with Miss Hustle, they kind of let her like walk all over him. It is what it is. JC let Miss Hustle walk all over him. You know what I mean? Tay Rock cool with Miss Hustle. She ended up edging out the battle. So I don't know. As far as Swamp and Miss Hustle, I think he don't really have a problem with her. I think I've seen her like in a couple of his spaces. But I don't know. We'll end up seeing what happens. I seen Verb is like hating on it already. Shout out to Verb. Wait a minute. You know what I mean? It is what he just went live like hating on it. You know what I mean? I went in there for a minute, but then I got out of the spaces. I want to say this, bro. Swamp, some people are saying like, yo, oh, well, URL, they put him on Gnome because he just 30 Verb. I don't know if that's the situation. I do know. You know what I mean? Like, Swamp put on, a lot of people are asking for him to be on Gnome. And they end up putting them on NOME. It is what it is. Some people are saying like, yo, it's not NOME unless Swamp is on the card. You know what I mean? So y'all tell me what y'all think. I do feel like, right, if Swamp is at 100% and Miss Hustle is at 100%, it's gonna be a very, very good battle. You know what I mean? You can't really argue whether or not Miss Hustle is gonna be on 100%. Most of her battles, she's 100%. She don't care if she friends with somebody. She don't care if she cool with. She gonna battle you like she don't know you. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about Miss Hustle. You know what I mean? So hopefully Swamp brings that same energy, to the battle with Miss Hustle. We'll end up seeing what happens. But shout out to them. URL, I'm not mad at this card. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'm gonna read a couple of these comments. Somebody said 216 stand up Cleveland in the building. Shout out. Y'all know I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. They said Rock is number one. Rock is number one. Somebody said it again. Rock is Battle of the Year right now. Regardless of what you think, that is Battle of the Year. But if he ends up taking all these, I think he got like 4 battles right now. You know what I'm saying? And he got the Jerry West battle like within that. So this is dangerous, bro. Like, he's not going up against somebody he could easily walk over. And I want to say this, shout out to A-Ward and Rock, right? So they got A-Ward versus Tay-Rock is supposed to drop 2 days. So if you didn't watch the pay-per-view, you know what I mean? That battle is supposed to drop today. So y'all can end up going ahead and seeing that. And I think A-Ward, he went ahead and he reposted it, you know what I'm saying? Or at least posted something reminding people that the battle drops today. I think A-Ward feels like he won the battle. So this is going to allow people to go back to see it, give their determination, and maybe he can look at the comments and see how people are really feeling about the battle. But as far as this NOME card, bro, y'all got to think. I'm going to get my prediction. Shout out, Thug Like that. Shout outs. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Geechee Gotti versus Fonz, I think Fonz is probably going to win that battle 2-1. You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion. Shout out to Geechee. I know he going to show up. But Fonz don't really be losing all like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got Fonz winning the battle 2-1. You got T-Top versus Danny Myers. I don't know, bro. T-Top kind of was wilding on Chef Trey. Danny Myers that's a whole nother animal out there. So I think we're going to get that could go 2-1 either way. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be a good battle. You know what I mean? Regardless of who y'all got winning, this could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T-Top. Shout out to Danny Myers. As far as, Tay-Rock versus Jerry West, I think Jerry West may actually win this battle. I think he may win, you know what I mean? But if I'm putting money on it, you know what I mean? I'm going with Rock. I think Rock may end up like clipping West. But, he could lose this battle. We just being real about it. He could lose this battle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think. And then you got, Rum Nitty versus Loaded Lux. I got Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? I think Rum Nitty may take Lux out. You know what I mean? I think this is going to be the upset of the card. Because Lux, y'all got to think about this, bro. The last battle Lux had, I'm not like super, shout out to Lux, you know what I'm saying? You respond to me, you know what I'm saying, when I text you, But I'm not like crazy, like enamored. Like back in the day when he battled Calico, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was fire. Midwest Miles, fire. But, him and Charlie Clemps, that was all right. But, like, right now, like, I don't know, man. He had, like, a subpar battle between him and Surf, him versus Arsenal. You can even argue, like, Arsenal winning the battle. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I haven't seen, like, what was it? Gun Titles versus Loaded Hollows or whatever like that. I got Loaded Hollows winning, and I think Hollow Down kind of set back most of the battle and let Loaded Lux just go crazy. And Lux did really good. But it's like you going up against Rum Nitty, bro. I don't know, bro. Rum ain't been battling all like that. He may take this extremely. But you know what? Like, even though Rum Nitty is fire, it's the intangibles that Rum Nitty may not have, like, going into the battle. So I'm going to be real. It's like Rum Nitty. It's one of those situations like with Verb and Swamp, right? Like, yeah, Verb can rap better than Swamp, but it's them intangibles, you know what I mean, that can end up winning the battle, and this is why I feel like Swamp won the battle between him and Verb. You know what I mean? He's willing to rap longer, you know what I mean? Like, when he gets to the point, it's more like people feel like what he's saying more. And I feel like that could work against Rum Nitty. Because Rum Nitty, you got to watch his battles like 2 or 3 times before you really get everything with it. Lux is kind of the same way, but I mean, he can get simple with you. You know what I mean? I think he may end up winning this battle 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Low Deluxe. I think he may end up winning. As far as Swamp and Miss Hustle, I think Miss Hustle's a better writer than Swamp. She is. Y'all think she not? She is. She's a better writer than Swamp. But does that matter? Like I said earlier, Verb is a better writer than Swamp. Swamp still clipped him 3-0. You know what I'm saying? He made Verb have to go into spaces for days, like arguing against this loss, bringing up everything that he could to invalidate the loss against Swamp. So I don't know. Like you could put he beat Verb. Then you got to look at it like this. Like look at the tournament. The people Swamp went up against in the tournament that may be able to write better than him. Rum Nitty being one of them. He ended up clipping Rum Nitty. So sometimes it's not all about who can write the best. You know what I mean? And the Swamp went up against JC. Some people feel like JC lost the Swamp. Even though he won the tournament, you know what I mean? Some people feel like, he may have lost that battle. And that's how good Swamp was. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. As far as, Miss Hustle versus Swamp, writing-wise, I'm going with Miss Hustle. You know what I mean? But who wants it more, we'll see. Because I feel like Swamp really wanted to make a statement with Verb. Does he feel like that with Miss Hustle? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we'll end up seeing as time goes on. I also want to put this out there, right? So E Hart is supposed to be battling 40 bars. And this is going to be happening soon. I think it's going to happen on May 25th is when this battle is going to happen. No real marketing, promotion. I ended up posting it on Twitter. It's kind of going crazy. People starting to talk about it now, so we'll end up seeing whether or not blogs come out about it and people talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens with that. As far as E Hart, shout out to her. I think her song is playing like on another TV show. So that's some of the things that she's worried about. She did really good in her last battle, but she's about to go up against 40 bars. So we'll end up seeing what 40 bars does with her. 40 bars is going to get up there. 40 bars. 40! 40 bars is going to get up. You can't beat me, hard. Shout out 40, I rock with you, thug life. I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cracking jokes. PIPERBOY, don't talk about me like that, PIPERBOy. Now I'll go in spaces and talk about you. Shout out. 40 bars talking about she messing with men now. You know what I'm saying? She over the girls. She messing with men. Shout out to 40. You know what I mean? Shout out to my verse. You know what I mean? Shooting my shot. Thug life. Shout out to my verse. She ended up battling Danny Myers. Maybe I'll end up doing a recap on that and talking about that. You know what I'm saying? My verse versus Danny Myers. Shout out to her. My verse, you missing a boat. We could be rich. My verse, you playing games. My verse. You gotta think, my verse, if me and you had an OnlyFans, they not here right now, my verse. Listen, if me and you had an OnlyFans, we'd be rich. My verse, you ain't paying attention. You listen to me. My verse. We be rich right now. You know what I mean? We can just talk about battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, you know what I mean? We be rich. You know what I mean? Shout out to my verse. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. As far as Drake, I do want to say, so Drake put out a post. Y'all tell me what y'all think about Drake. He put out a post. He basically, letting it be known, he going to be continuing to put out music and, you know what I mean? He taking pictures and stunting out. Drake, you lost, bro. That was clear. You lost. It ain't nothing you could do. I went back, I listened to all Kendrick Lamar's albums, bro. Nah, bro. Ain't nothing you can do with that dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mad City. What was it? Mad City. That's my favorite one. A lot of people like Section 8. Mad City was my favorite. Bro, I went back and listened to Drake's albums. You know these beats be making people like go back and listen to the albums. I went back to listen to your albums, Drake. Bro, you ain't got no struggle in your life. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even Kendrick Lamar's like first album, like I think it was like one of his first, like Mr. Morale, like all the way through. You know what I mean? He talked about the struggle, everything. Man, Drake, you ain't got no struggle or nothing. You ain't even take, you said you was taking Miss Hustle to bubble tea. You ain't even do that, Drake. You ain't even take Miss Hustle to bubble tea. You playing Drake. Wait a minute. You gonna take her to bubble tea or not? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Drake. You know what I mean? You know I rock with you, bro. But you know I'm gonna call it like it is. Like I said in the recaps. I feel like you lost. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake. But it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Wait a minute. But I do want to say this, Calico, again before I get out of here. That girl you got that was battling Miss Caution, what's her name? Lady Caution. You got to do something with her, bro. You may want to book her again versus whoever. She was wilding. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me what y'all think. Somebody said, Lady Panorama, salute Queen. You said Treehouse, salute King. Yeah, man, that song was dope. A lot of people saying Section 8 is better than Mad City. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I like the first 3 songs of Section 8, but I like the way, like, you know what I'm saying, Bad City, like Mad City, how that was put together. The whole album was fire. You know, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with Kendrick on this one. Sorry. Somebody said I'm a 40 fan. 40 might show up. Last battle I seen with her, I think it was 40 bars versus John and Don. She ended up winning that battle. She didn't lose. You know, I think she had like another battle after that. I'm not sure if she showed up to the battle, whatever. But the last battle I seen the 40 bars, she won the battle. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go up there. She gonna go crazy. You know, she gonna go crazy. Shout out to 40 bars. E Hart, your last battle was fire. Very fire. You know what I mean? So we'll see what you end up doing. If you continue to run, you know what I mean? I rock with you, E Hart. It is what it is. I'm thinking about getting another Tesla. Y'all gonna be seeing me in another one. You know what I mean? They got like, what is it, 1.99% financing? I just got my car last year, you know what I'm saying? And wasn't that interest rate. You know what I mean? And I got like a 805 credit score. You know, so I'm looking at the new ones like, I get a $7,500 tax break and I might get another one. You know what I mean? Because you know, like when you do this, you gotta pay the IRS all this money. You know what I mean? So I might get another one. Y'all might see me like in another one. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 out there right now, but y'all might see me in another one. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Shout out to Verb. He went live again, wilding out. You know, he's like, yo, when I was in Houston, me versus Lux. You know, he went in on Rum Nitty too. He was like, yo, when it was me versus Lux, you know what I'm saying? We was the headline in the event. You couldn't, you know what I mean? You couldn't deny that. You know what I mean? Him, Lux versus Rum Nitty, don't nobody even care about. He's wilding out. He going crazy on you, Rum. He going crazy. You know what I mean? As far as Rum Nitty and Verb, I wanted to know, I don't think they battled yet. I don't think they battled yet. That could be something that could happen later on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But shout out to everybody. I'm my comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.